Hello everyone, welcome back once again to this new tarot archetypes readings. So we're going to use these archetype cards to see personality or psychological traits for BTS members, ideal romantic partners. So this is Jin's turn. So we're going to start with his and the cards that came out for him were Gambler, Midas, Storyteller, Goddess, and Trickster. So, what we can see as overall here, it's a really fun energy and really so maybe his ideal of someone, it's a kind of person that is really outgoing, that really likes to have fun and laugh a lot and also make people laugh. So probably someone that is really entertaining and and not so uptight, someone really spontaneous and really um, with a lot of charms, very charming in a sense. I believe that maybe it's a reflection of some of his own traits because I have seen these archetypes and I some of them reminded me of him. Some of his own traits. For example, the gambler um, talks about being able to sometimes take risks and do and think outside the box, and also it's about not so much thoughts, it's about the way of action, it's about a way of behaving, sometimes being the one that breaks the ice when you enter a room, or someone that is the one that makes the first attempt to get to know new people, or maybe someone that always has this willingness and this openness to speak to strangers, maybe, which is something that Jin is really good at. So being a gambler, it's about also balancing different options and trying to create a nice atmosphere where everyone can lose themselves and at the same time have fun without being thinking about, oh, does this look good, or oh, am I embarrassing myself? Not to be so caught up in what others may think about us, just being natural, just being happy, being joyful. um, that if you start everything with a smile and you make people laugh, it's like a great beginning like um, to start a conversation. It's like yeah, some, it's like all those fears and all those sometimes restrictions that you feel, or that nervousness that you feel when you encounter someone. um, it's it's something that he definitely do admire from his romantic partner. He would appreciate that person to be really maybe someone that is funny and at the same time that is not afraid to make fun of themselves. It's someone that has a beautiful smile, or maybe like a distinctive kind of laugh that it's a little bit different and quirky, but at the same time it's like that this person is confident enough to own it and not feel ashamed or something like this. I think he just wants someone that can deal with shyness, or um, uh, uh, with awkwardness in a fun way. Just not do not freeze yourself. Do not restrict yourself. Just go with the flow. Just go with what you feel in that moment. And then the Midas is a card that talks about this kind of person that has the power to create wealth. So definitely someone that is like, because next to this card is a storyteller, so I believe that he values someone that has like communication skills. I mean, someone that you can talk to, someone that can be really vocal and can be really like open about how they feel, and can talk about themselves and can tell their own story, um, in a funny and entertaining way, but at the same time being really honest. I mean, not someone that, when you are sometimes an introvert, or when you are maybe someone that is not very sociable, sometimes shy people, it's like you have to work hard to get that person to talk or to speak their mind. So I believe that for him, his special someone, or maybe his ideal romantic partner, would be someone that is not afraid to speak, to tell her own story, and at the same time that through words and through communication, that she can be like a Midas, that she can turn everything into gold, everything into success. So maybe someone that is really good at communication, but not only at communicating, also at working from, I mean, to have a profession that it can include to be good at communication. So maybe, I don't know if it's a writer, but I believe that maybe it's someone like a host or an MC, someone that has to talk to an audience, probably with a microphone and in front of a lot of people, and not be shy or not feel embarrassed, and actually being really funny and being able to be eloquent with words, but not with this like really like difficult words, or maybe when you are, sometimes when you are too intelligent and you use these kind of words that are really like hard to understand. He means someone that can speak a kind of speech and a kind of story that anyone can relate to it, not to use too complicated words or meanings, just someone that can express and can connect and can communicate through funny words, and at the same time for this energy of being really eloquent and being really capable of cutting the public's attention. So that's why I'm thinking about a host, or maybe like someone that works with audience. Because if you think about a profession or someone that can be successful doing so, it could be someone like this, or maybe like I don't know, a journalist. But I don't know. It's just not about writing words. It's about speaking. It's about pronouncing them. It's about speaking in front of a public and having this attitude of confidence, and also that this person is able to bring her own style, her own personality to the way she delivers this speech. Not just read this page and that's it. No, it's more about showing traits of who you are in this role in front of people, transmitting ideas to other people, but by being yourself. It can be a comedian also. I don't know, I'm thinking about a female comedian Um, I'm trying not to be gender specific, but I'm getting the sense of female. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if there are people that think that maybe his sexual orientation is other, but in this case, I'm feeling like female, like her. I'm feeling like her, she. Um, and yes, with the storyteller, it's interesting because the storyteller, like I always say it when um when I talk about this archetype, is that this also has like this shadow side that is not so bright, that it's about that the storyteller sometimes can be too good at telling stories, that they make up stories because they have this need to always be entertaining to others. So it's like sometimes they add certain um, certain things or facts to their story to make it seem more dramatic and to make it seem like, wow, really, this happened to you. So they can tend to be a little bit liars, or maybe make up a little bit, make up stories up to keep their audience entertained. So this could also apply to someone that is a salesperson. I used to be a salesperson, and when you have to sell a product, sometimes when they train you, they always tell you that you have to have this kind of approach where you have to sometimes talk about, I don't know, the the great value of the product you're selling, or maybe you have to highlight all the capacities of the product, all, everything that it can do, how it can help you improve your life, and always just connecting with the client in that way. So sometimes your speech can be a little bit like like not entirely true, because you're just pointing the positive sides of the product, and maybe not the downside, maybe not the not so bright side. So it's a sales tactic. So maybe this also, if we're thinking about making money, or using your storyteller um, um, archetype to work with it. It also can mean to be a salesperson. I don't know, selling houses. I don't know, like somehow you have this speech where you can convince people through your speech for them to buy things that they do not need, or that they maybe would buy it cheaper, but they decide to buy it to you because you have a beautiful way of speaking, or you have like a funny way to approach to them, so they feel like they can trust you. You have to connect with the client, so you have to be a storyteller in that sense. So maybe it's that, but I have the feeling that I don't know why, but something that it's about Jin, that I have the feeling that he's going to end up with someone that is, maybe if they have a profession, is going to be someone really wealthy. Maybe it's because he's Venus in Capricorn that I have the feeling that he he just wants someone next to him that is just as hardworking as he is. So I don't see him falling in love um, with like a regular someone. Like I think he values a career woman, something like that. So which is nice. I mean, each to each their own. Each one has their own ability and their own preferences, of course. And the last cards that came out in the bottom is Goddess. So you know, a goddess is definitely, I have the feeling that it's pointing out the physical attributes. So he definitely feels attracted to someone that is really connected and that is really in tune with their femininity. So I have the feeling that he values femininity in a woman. Someone that is really comfortable with being feminine and with being really really in tune with with the most gracious part of being a feminine. Maybe someone also that um, I have the feeling that it's someone that always looks really great, that she always has like the perfect makeup and the perfect clothes. It's like she's always wearing dresses or something like that. Like someone really pretty and stylish, and always like taking care of their hair, their nails, someone really goddess like, that you see her and you're like, wow, she is the embodiment of femininity. So, which is nice. I mean, it's nice. The goddess archetype, it's actually really um, really attractive, but it's not just attractive about just the way you look. It's about an energy that you exude. It's about a kind of confidence that you have about being a female. And you know that, well, I'm a female. So when you are in tune with being a female, you know that sometimes being a female has its struggles, has these moments where sometimes you don't feel so good about the cycles that women go through. But I have the feeling that when you are like in a goddess archetype, it's like you embrace the whole nature of being a goddess, the good and the bad. Is like everything, it's part of the experience, so you are like really grateful that you are a female. So I have the feeling that also maybe this is a kind of person that maybe sometimes um, doesn't allow themselves to relax a little bit when it comes to appearance, because it's like they are so in tune with their femininity that they cannot allow themselves to be less than feminine. It's like, for example, I don't know, if you're having your period and you feel grumpy and you feel like you are in a bad mood and you start like yelling, or you start to getting really angry, and you are like, oh, I cannot stand myself today because I don't know, I'm feeling uncomfortable. And it's like when you are in this goddess archetype, if you are always put together and you're always wearing dresses and you're always pretty, and having a period sometimes for female can be really uncomfortable. So I think that she has to balance a little bit about that, and not always being too feminine. I mean, being feminine, but not in a superficial way, not just embrace the feminine, thinking about pink colors and bright colors and lipstick and hair products. It's about, it's deeper than that. It's about embracing that sometimes we do have some masculine parts, that need to be embraced too, and that you can also be outspoken about it, and not always look so princess-like, not always look so pretty, so perfect, because sometimes we women, we go through those days where we just want to be a couch potato, and we do not want to get out, and we do not want to dress up, and we do not want to make our wear makeup and do our hair. Sometimes we just want to stay in bed and watch Netflix and eat chips. That happens, and it's a reality. So she needs to relax a little bit about that. And it also can mean that maybe Jin has this vision. I don't know if maybe it's because his mother has always been really very well dressed. You know, that she had been this kind of female herself, or maybe, I don't know, the female in his family has always been those kinds of women that they always look very nice, that they always look elegant, that they you don't see them going around in, like, in, I don't know, in pajamas all day, and it's like they're always like ready to assist a party, you know, they're always like ready to go out, or maybe they are always impeccable in the sense that you can take a picture of them and they will look flawless, they will look so elegant. So maybe he has this perception that being a female or being a goddess, or being an ideal woman, is to be this kind of woman that it's that always looks nice, that always looks put together, that always looks elegant, and that is always wearing nice clothes, and that always looks like she's going to a party somewhere. So in that sense, he needs to maybe open his mind a little bit, because the next card that came out is trickster. So, like I said, there are a lot of cards that indicate that he definitely is like someone that he can laugh with, maybe someone that he can like make jokes to, and that this person wouldn't get offended by it, or maybe that this person makes joke herself, you know, but someone that is really like really like different in that way, that is really funny, that is really like has this quirky side about her. So it's like he wants someone that he can relate to, in the sense that, but at the same time he do admire women that look really nice and that are really classy and wear nice perfumes, you know. So he definitely likes a beautiful woman, but with a side that can be really funny and can be really witty, and can be really like so in that sense, I have the feeling that it's really he has like an interesting point of view about what he likes. So it's a good match. It's very Jin like, because I have the feeling that he definitely it's like he makes jokes sometimes, maybe I believe, to girls to see if they would like laugh, or maybe if they would get like a little bit uncomfortable at first. And he definitely it's like he tests your ability to how do you take this humor or his humor. And it's like, if you are not funny, or maybe if you are not, maybe you are too rigid, and maybe you are like too self-conscious, you know, that you are like, oh my god, I cannot believe he said that to me. Is like he would probably make other joke to make you smile or laugh a little bit so you can relax. But he definitely likes to he likes to hang out with people that can take his humor, and also, and he loves a challenge also, so you can be a little bit like resistant to his jokes or his goofy side, but there's a charm in his ability to make people laugh. I believe that's his romantic charm also. It's like at first it can be really annoying, but then it's like when you get to know him like in deep, It's like you are glad that he made you laugh or smile a little bit, because it's like maybe sometimes we need those kinds of people in our life, someone that can make us smile, someone that can come with a nice energy and with a positive approach, and not to take things too seriously. But I believe that Jin is really traditional in his view of women, because he was born in a house where everything was traditional. Actually, I don't think it's traditional in a sense of traditions and norms. I'm saying about appearance. Appearance is really important. So he is definitely attracted, or his ideal partner has to be someone that takes good care of themselves, someone that is really beautiful, and that it's always wanting to find new ways to improve their own physical abilities, or maybe their own physical features, or their, I don't know, their their own attributes, but in a way that they can look better. So he likes a beautiful woman. That's the truth. And it's not about being shallow. It's just that for him, he likes it, and he also has this luck. Not luck. I mean, he has this um, um, this ability to always look really handsome. So it's normal for him to meet a beautiful woman. I mean, to be um, surrounded by beautiful people, and also very beautiful women that are interested in him. So it's not like I don't know. Sometimes you can see some men, especially wealthy men, that maybe they are not that attractive, and somehow they end up dating models and stuff. And for Jean, I don't think that's the case. Actually, he is really he is really handsome, but it's like for him, he is a surprise actually, because even though he likes beauty, at the same time um he likes someone that is really spontaneous, and that is able to laugh at themselves, so, or maybe at their own mistakes. So that's really nice also, not to be so um not to be so into yourself, sometimes to be able to relax, and to be able to be like, yes, that's part of who I am too. I mean, I'm not perfect. I have flaws. I have good days and bad days, so let's laugh about it a little bit. So guys, I'm going to finish it here. The last member, I mean the next member that I'm going to do is J-Hope. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.